How do you like that, man?
I need you so bad, baby. This is where you belong. Don't make me wait too long. All night long. Hold me, baby, drive me crazy, touch me all night long, make me love it, kiss and touch me.
Welcome to my world, bitch. I'm not even a Freddy guy. Why do I even have this? Why am I in red like I'm in a boiler room? I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm so scared. Oh, but God, but I do love that Jesse dance. I don't care what anybody says. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's having a great night. Welcome back to the channel. FACCI'S Cinema, appreciate you stopping by. Today, I am going to be doing my review for A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. I've already did my review and the watch-along for the first one. I did the watch-along for Freddy's Revenge with Sinister Cinema, Jason and Kaylee. That was a blast. If you haven't checked that out, that is on my channel. Definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. It was a really, really good time talking with Sinister Cinema. And yeah, today I wanted to jump on here and do my Freddy's Revenge review. Honestly, I did it live because I did not feel like editing it. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that. So I figured why not do it live, and that way it's just straight to the point, and I can interact with you guys if you have any like questions or what your favorite parts about A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 are. Let me know as I go along. Thanks anybody who stops in, anybody that comes later, has been here. I appreciate everybody, really, really do. Love the support. Freddy, stop. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I appreciate everything. But Lamantra, Tiger Man, Aaron Click, Bookman, Gory Tiger, what's up? Austin Nichols, one of my amazing patrons. How are you? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Jason from Sinister Cinema. God, Freddy's making me cough today. 10 out of 10 easy review over. There it is. The man, the myth, the legend, Jason from Sinister Cinema right there. Says so. 10 out of 10. It's over. I'm done. I am done. But no. Freddy's Revenge came out in 1985, just 1 year after the original classic. It was with great success of Wes Craven's original. They said, shit, we need to get another one. We need to pump another one out immediately. We got to get in the bandwagon like Friday the 13th and just keep, one after the other after the other. That's where the money is. The slasher flicks in the 80s, you had to hit while the getting was good, and they had to come back out with a sequel the next year. So it was rushed. It was sloppy production. You know how those things usually go. They're not, the direction or the avenue that, the fans wanted. But myself absolutely love this movie, and I'm going to get into the reasons why I do really, really enjoy this movie. All right, it had a $2.2 million budget, and it made $29.9 million. It didn't blow out box office numbers, but with a production budget that small, it made the cash back in spades. So you knew they were going to keep this franchise going until the well ran dry. And it took a while, but eventually it did. And we're going to get into those ones in a few more weeks down the line. Very excited to talk about all the movies in this franchise. I am not the biggest Nightmare guy. I never have been. I'm enjoying rewatching these because it's been a long time since I've dove into these, so I am excited. This one stars Mark Patton as Jesse, the final boy in this movie instead of the final girl. And then we also have Robert Englund returning to reprise his role of the iconic Freddy Krueger, ladies and gentlemen. It has a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it has a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Jason, are you living in the red light district? If so, how much for? Hey, for you, Jason, on the house. I'm digging this red light today. It really, really works for Nightmare on Elm Street. I just got this new light system I just got today. I wanted to try it out tonight. That's another reason I wanted to go live. I'm rocking the glasses tonight, which I usually don't wear. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this vibe right now, and I'm having a good time. Hey, Rosie, how are you? Welcome to the party. Appreciate everybody that is here right now, and let's get into this review here. After the first movie, Wes Craven gave up all the rights to this bad boy. He wanted nothing to do with Nightmare. He wasn't interested in doing sequels. As you can see, he wasn't in it for the cash grab, for the money. He was in it because he loved the first movie. He loved what he did, and that was good enough for him. But, of course, the studios got to keep making that money. Bob Shea said, let's get another one pumped out immediately. Let's, milk this cash cow for as much as we can get. So that is exactly what they did, and that is why it went into production so fast and came out just a year later. So that's why Wes Craven was not associated with it. He was done. The ending in the first movie, if they would have went the direction of Wes Craven, it was going to all be a dream that Nancy had. None of it. That was the end of it. There was no more. It was it. There was just like the original Halloween. John Carpenter, no intentions on making a sequel. It was a one and done film. He got the story across. The character arcs were developed. That was the end of it. Same thing with The Nightmare on Elm Street. Character arcs were developed, and that's the end of it. But like I said, they got to make that money. So Bob Shea rewrote the ending, and that is why leaving it open for a Freddy return. And that's why we got that shitty-ass blow-up doll going through the window at the last second, after they got that little dreamlike glaze fog over everything at the end of the first one. The convertible's rolling away, and then we see Nancy's mom get pulled through the window, and Freddy's going to use her for his personal blowjobs. Yes, that's what he did. He's a sick bastard, and I'm tired of it. It's gross. Thanks, Chad, for the love on Facebook. Appreciate it. So that's why we ended up getting a sequel to the first movie. Secondly, the director they did chose, his name was Jack Shoulder. He directed another classic horror film from 1982, a little bit lesser known, but still a pretty damn good movie starring Donald Pleasance. That is entitled Alone in the Dark, which I just watched not too long ago. So if you haven't seen that movie, definitely go check it out. Of course, it involves escape mental patients, and of course, that's how it goes. Continuing on, so he was familiar with the horror genre, so they picked somebody who was fully capable of getting this thing done, and he wanted to direct it in his own way, and it was a very unique take on the Nightmare on Elm Street. Not so much the killing in the dreams, as so much as trying to come into actual reality by taking over Jesse's body throughout this entire movie. So definitely a different take compared to the first one. Not that it's a bad thing. Not that we need a bunch of movies doing the same exact thing. I'm talking to you, Halloween Ends. God bless you for doing something different. And I loved every minute of it. Even though I know most of you guys don't like Halloween Ends, and that's totally cool. I get it. But yeah, so that's who they got to direct this bad boy. Hey, DJ, what's up, buddy? If you can believe it, for the role of Jesse, it was not always Mark Patton. He actually got turned down for the role, and they were trying to get some big name stars to fill the role of Jesse. Let's say Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was one of the choices. They had Christian Slater and John Stamos. They all auditioned for the role of Jesse, and honestly, could you imagine any of those actually playing the role of Jesse? I don't know if I could. I really, really don't know if I could see that. I'm glad they went with Mark Patton. I thought that he was a great actor in this movie. Bill Rose, what do you mean buffering? Shouldn't be buffering. My Wi-Fi connection is fantastic. Chris Baber, thanks for the love on Facebook. And so, Lamontra, appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, Rosie, he did. Mark blamed the director for ruining his career. Yeah, because I almost got to that one. It's the next topic. You're right on the ball. Yeah, obviously, Mark blamed them for ruining his career because all of the gay homoeroticism that was in this movie, the director thought it was all subtext. Nobody would even know what's going on. That's not the case. I mean, I must be really bad because I honestly didn't notice it until I rewatched it the second time with Sinister Cinema, and I didn't realize they went to a gay bar. So, that's kind of throwing the gayness in your face. And just some of the subtle stuff they were doing kind of got the vibe that, Jesse really wasn't into the chicks. And it was a little bit of, this is supposedly one of the gayest horror movies of all time. I honestly didn't bother me one bit. I really didn't pay that much attention to it or let it bother me, because if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. It don't matter what, the premise is or what's going on. So that didn't affect me in any way, shape, or form about that. Yeah, Mark is doing all kinds of conventions. He actually messaged me on Instagram and commented on my post. So that was really, really cool of him. I really did appreciate that. I didn't expect him to do that. So that made me feel pretty good. But yeah, so they tried to they wanted it all to be subtext, but it kind of rose above that and was like right in your face. And, it's crazy. In Austin, honestly, I didn't even notice that the first time I watched this movie. He leaves a makeout session with a girl to go sleep with his hot, muscular, hot guy friend. He did, It is what it is. That's what his heart wanted. He's in love. He didn't want Lisa. He said, fuck Lisa. Fuck Lisa, man. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, Freddy is the scariest he's ever looked in this movie. And yeah, he's amazing in this movie. I wish he would have continued along this path of the way that he looked into the other sequels, but they kind of get shittier and shittier as it goes along. Obviously, the budget probably goes down for every movie. They spend less time on the makeup and effects, and it just gets worse and worse, unfortunately. Another fun fact, Springwood, the name of the town, was not established in the first movie, if you guys didn't know that, which I did not know that, to be honest with you. The name Springwood didn't come up until the second movie, which was created by the director Shoulder. He came up with it because that was the town that Alone in the Dark was based in. So he pretty much just copied and pasted and used it for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So very, very interesting fact. Even though I swear to God they called him the Springwood Slasher, but that might have been in Freddy vs. Jason that I'm thinking of. I'm not really sure. Freddy looks like a witch in this movie. He kind of does. I wonder what Jesse would have been like if they brought the character back in the sequels. That would have been an interesting way to go as well. Todd Thibodeau, what's up, buddy? Bill Rose says when Ken Walsh is on the ladder removing the bars from the window during his argument with Cheryl, in the shots of him, Ken is wearing a solid blue shirt. In the shots of Cheryl, he's wearing a plaid shirt. Damn, interesting fact, Bill Rose. Thanks for dropping that knowledge, buddy. And the most iconic scene in this movie, the dance scene, was a homage to Risky Business. He figured if Tom Cruise could do that, dance around in his underwear, no reason that they couldn't do it in this movie. And I mean, he wasn't dancing in his underwear, but he was still shaking that ass. And I love that scene because honestly, who doesn't relate to cleaning or cooking or doing something around the house, putting on some music and just dancing as you go along? I know I do it all the time. Usually when I make dinner, always bumping the tunes, having a good time. So if you don't do that, you're whack, dog. You're whack. But yeah, those are some fun facts I found about this movie. But here are my thoughts about this movie. One, we get by far the scariest Freddy that we've ever had in this franchise. Even scarier than the one from the first movie. I said it right there. I might be wrong. You might think I'm crazy. That's just how I feel about it. Another thing, Jesse, I like Jesse more than I liked Nancy from the first movie as well. Heather Langenkamp is fine. She's fine, but I think Jesse, I don't know, something about him just lured me in. I was more, enticed by him. I was more interested, focused on him than I was on Nancy. Honestly, in the first movie, I cared more about Tina, Rod. I cared more about Glenn. Everybody else besides Nancy, as bad as that may sound. So I definitely like that aspect about this more. Now, the kills, honestly, when I first thought about this movie, I didn't think there was that many kills. But when I went back and rewatched it, there was a ton of kills. I didn't realize the pool party scene, he's killing people left and right. And by pool scene, I mean that could be the most iconic scene in the entire franchise. When Freddy's just standing there with his arms stretched out, the fire, the flames, you're all my children now. Iconic. When he's looking back at Lisa's parents through the flames, they zoom into his face. Creepiest he's ever looked. The whole pool scene is amazing. The third act is badass all the way around. Thanks, David, for the love on Facebook. Appreciate it. It really doesn't get much better and scarier, to be honest. I think it just works so well. And the pacing is great. Obviously, the music, very similar to the first one, obviously, with a little bit more of the upbeat dancing tunes mixed in between. Loved it. Thought it fit perfectly. I love the direction that Skolder took this movie. Obviously, the original Nightmare on Elm Street is always going to be the classic, the iconic, the one that gave birth to the rest of the franchise. But part 2, for me personally, took it to another level. I've watched this movie twice within the last couple days. I don't know why I never watched this movie more. It is fantastic. I've been meaning to get back to watching it, and I just kept putting it off, and I just had to dive into it, and it was damn good. And that's one reason that I picked Jason and Kaylee from Sinister Cinema to watch it with me. They're huge fans as well. So the watch party was amazing. It was a fantastic time. Blasty, motherfucking blasty. And if you haven't watched it, definitely go check it out. We had a really good time. We talked a little bit beforehand, talked a little bit after. So it really was a good time. And I really like the chemistry between Lisa and Jesse throughout the runtime of this film. Yes, he wasn't feeling her. He was feeling his friend. What is it? Was it Grady? I don't know why. I think it was Grady. I'm not really good with names, unfortunately. Let me take a look real quick. Yeah. Ron Grady. Yeah, it's the connection with him was great as well. The connection between him and Lisa was great. It was just a really good movie. James Grimm in the chat. What's up, buddy? How are you, Jimmy? If you haven't checked out My Special Boy, go check it out. Probably one of the best Friday the 13th fan films you're ever going to see. Go check it out. Highly recommend it. And I'm very picky when it comes to movies. You guys know this. I had it at number 2. My second favorite Friday the 13th fan film that there is. So go check it out. Go support James. Watch it once. Watch it twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 345 times. He'll really appreciate that. But yeah, it's a really good movie. As of right now, I've watched the first 3, and I happen to have Freddy's Revenge at number 2. Or no, excuse me, at number 1 on my rankings so far. That's just saying how much I actually love this movie. Really good time. Mark Patton did a great job. Robert Englund was great as Freddy again. You have the body, but I have the brains. And he rips off his thing. He don't even have a skull. He just has skin covering his brain. Freaking effects were great. The gym teacher, what? The gym teacher was a fucking asshole. Like, you really wanted him to die. And then the way that he did die wasn't satisfying. I wanted him to go out in such a more gruesome way. Unfortunately, it did not happen. It did not happen. But it's okay. It was a good movie. Courtney, what's up, buddy? I appreciate that. I'm digging the red light. I'm digging the glasses. I'm digging this whole look, this vibe that I'm bringing today. I like it. Austin, yes, number one all the way. Most will say Dream Warriors, but Revenge all the way. You already know why. Oh, I know why. I know why. And I appreciate you. Appreciate you 1,000,000%, Austin. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate the love on Facebook. Yeah, gym teachers are all dickheads, but man, he really was on Grady and Jesse this whole movie, making him do them planks, even though Jesse's planks were like half-ass. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. That red light hitting Michael Myers mask is sexy. I know. It's working, dude. It's working for sure. I might have to go with this look forever. As long as you can see me crystal clear and I'm sounding good, then I'm going to keep this rolling. But my rating for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Yes, I know I gave the first Elm Street a 4.5 out of 5. But overall, when it comes to a ranking, it's just not about how good the actual movie was. You got to take back rewatchability. You got to take back enjoyment while doing the watch. And for me, Part 2 overtakes Part 1 in that category in my rankings as of right now. So got to go through the rest of the franchise. Next up is Dream Warriors. I already watched it on my own time. Now I got to find a watch-along buddy to come on the channel and watch it with me. Because it's a lot funner watching a movie with somebody else there with you. So looking into finding somebody who is down to watch the film with me and then getting that scheduled. And then, yeah, Dream Warriors Watch Along will be coming very, very soon. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying diving back into the Nightmare franchise that, I haven't watched a lot of these in a very long time. So definitely. No! Welcome to my world, bitch. Freddy, stop, please. Freddy. I'm sorry, I'm a Michael guy, you asshole. Freddy. Freddy, stop. Freddy. Oh my God. What's going on here? I'm in a dream. Is this real life? Am I at the dentist's office? Man, this is not fucking working out, bro. What is going on here, guys? Guys, just, enjoy my theatrics that I'm doing right here because it's pissing me the fuck off. Yeah. It was fucking Freddy. Freddy did it to me. He doesn't like my review. He didn't like my thoughts. Yes. Austin, you are correct. Freddy wants to get all up inside my guts. Okay, that sounded kind of gross. But that's what he wanted. And I'm tired of it. But that was my review for Freddy's Revenge. Definitely, obviously, most people have seen it. If you have not seen it, please go check it out. Let me know all your thoughts about this movie down below in the comments section. If you're watching after the fact, definitely make sure to click that like button. It means the world to me. Not that it's ever going to get out to the algorithm because I know it never will, but it doesn't hurt to click it anyway. But I can hang out for a little bit more. If anybody got anything they want to ask, anything they want to talk about, feel free to drop it down in the chat and I will get right to you. Oh, Rosie says, in my dreams, I'm bad and beautiful. Are you? How bad? Oh my God, Freddy. He hates me so much. It was a good time. Really, really, like I said, I'm really enjoying going back and diving back into all these because I don't watch these movies often. I really don't watch them at all. I had to pull out the old box set. I had the DVD box set from like 15, 16 years ago. I don't even know when it was. Yeah, my wife bought it for me way back in the day. Unfortunately, she didn't give me the Halloween one, but, it happens. But I'm glad to have it. I would love to get, them on. I got the steel book I bought of the original Elm Street a couple of weeks ago. So that's beautiful, as always. Aaron Click. Fauci, what's your favorite scene in the movie? My favorite scene in this movie? Definitely the pool scene. 100%. That's when Freddy is definitely at his scariest. Look-wise, what he's, going around flipping tables over, boiling the pool water, catching shit on fire, going around cutting up all the kids. Definitely my favorite scene in the movie for sure. You know what? I should probably pull that shit up and watch it right here because that's how good it is. Let's see. By the way, guys, come back on Thursday night. This Thursday night, the 17th at 8:30 p.m. Behind the Mask podcast, we'll be back with myself and James and Chad and Roxy and Nick from the Lost River Drive-In, and we will be continuing on with our Friday the 13th tournament. Very excited to dive back into that. The first episode, kind of heartbreaking. Hopefully we can turn it around with this one, but please come and hang out. We would love for you to be there, and let's see what we got. Let's go right here. It should be good. All righty. Let's go. Pull this up for you guys. Let me see. I'll probably get a copyright claim, but I don't make any money on these anyway, so it ain't hurting my feelings. All righty, let's go. Let's see. Make that bigger. All right, guys. All right. Here it comes. Let me share the screen. And let's watch my favorite scene. I did not realize that he actually killed so many people as this part of the movie. And then people don't even give a shit either. They're throwing all them people in the pool. There come the parents acting like they're going to stop Freddy. Ridiculous. I love it. He's keeping them all trapped in. Lisa's up there. She's just like snorted 3 lines of cocaine. Look at him out there throwing chairs and shit. That kid's dead. This kid's dead. You don't play no fucking games.
Get out of here!
Hey,
Look at this guy.
just calm down.
Come on.
Right? It's gonna be all right.
Look at him. We're almost there. Where's it at?
All right.
I don't know if they're going to show that part. Throws his ass over there. Here it comes. Look at that. Oh, you bitch. I can't believe it cut off like that. Done me dirty. Tiger Man, $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Love the content. Keep up the great work. Well, I will do the best I can. I do the best I can with what I have, and what I have is very little. So, I'm just kidding. Anybody that comes and hangs out, I always do appreciate you guys very, very much. It means the world to me. Obviously, depending on my topic, depends how many people show up, but that is okay because, people really do seem to appreciate what I do, and I appreciate everybody that stops in, clicks the like, all that jazz. It means the world to me. And by the way, very excited for Dylan's new Nightmare, the new Nightmare on Elm Street fan film. Super, super excited, coming from Cecil Laird and Robert and Miko Hughes and Dave McRae reprising the role of Freddy Krueger. Very, very excited for that. Hopefully, my new Nightmare watch along. I am hoping that I will get those guys on to watch along with me because that would be pretty damn cool. I already planted the seed. For that. So hopefully that we'll talk about it behind the scenes. Got a couple weeks, probably about a month or so, probably before I even get to it. So definitely stay tuned for that because that's gonna rock. I'm looking forward to that. Watching New Nightmare with Miko. Holy shit. It's gonna be badass. Looking forward to it. But yeah, Lamontra, Matt, if you can guess my favorite line from Dream Warriors, I'll buy you pizza for the watch along. Best line from Dream Warriors. There's a couple different ones. That's a hard one. I'd probably say, "Welcome to prime time, bitch." Yeah, you're right, Aaron Click. You are right. I think Michael Jackson took his signature leap when he performed live from that Freddy leap. He got some mad hops, man. He did have some mad hops with that one. That was impressive shit right there. Very impressive. But everybody, this was going to be a short one tonight. Thank you all who watched live. And if you're watching after the fact, once again, let me know your favorite. Even if you don't like the movie. Even if you don't like the movie, let me know one thing from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, that you like. Because there's way too much negativity. Way too much negativity. We need some positivity in this world. Please leave it down below, or I'm going to start twerking. I'm going to start closing all my drawers with my ass. Oh, Frankie Poo Poo. What's up, buddy? Frank Riker, go to bed. You need your beauty sleep. It's only 9:40. It's 9:40. The wife's away till 11, so I come on here to play. The kids are sleeping. That's how I do. And Frank, I would love. I got a couple more Nightmare on Elm Street movies to watch. I would love to do a watch along with The Slaughtered Lamb if you guys are down. I don't know how big a Dream Warrior fans you guys are, but that is my next one in line. So wouldn't mind watching it with you two fine gentlemen, you and the wonderful Darren Sands. But yes, love every one of you. Hit the like button on the way out. It means the world to me. Appreciate it. Got 17 likes on the video already, which is great. Great already. And yeah, so love every single one of your freaking faces. I'm telling you that right now. And I am going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to keep grinding, slashing, and effing bashing in the red light district. I love all you guys very, very much. And I will see you guys in the next one for sure. Oh, man, but I can't. Wait, you guys say you all want to come on for a live watch along of Freddy's Dead? Really? Fucking let's do it. Or should we not?